Hello, people. We're back in this game again. It's a new dawn, it's a new day. Press and Z. I'm hoping that the audio doesn't blow out my eardrums. I'm hoping I remember how to do these voices. Yeah! Sorry, I just read the name Komaru Balsaki and I somehow forgot again. I shot up out of bed, startled awake by a bad dream. Gosh, it was horrible. Everyone betrayed everyone else. The dream was probably just my brain trying to deal with what I'd seen Shirabe and Mitarashi doing the night before. I checked the clock. It was still early. No reply yet. Fuck. I was disappointed, but there wasn't much I could do. My uncle was in a far worse position than I was. He couldn't be expected to respond to texts quickly. I guess that means I'll just have to handle things on my own then. Oh, that's a suspicious knock. I don't trust anyone who knocks that sharply. With that decided, I hopped out of bed and began to get ready. But before long, I heard a knock at my door. I peered through the peephole to see a piglet standing outside, so I opened the door to let him in. I'm sorry, this music coming on when a piglet's outside, it's like, oh, Piglet's here! Hey man! It's so good to see you! He flailed about in something that seemed to translate to good morning, and then pulled in a room service cart. Why are they taking such good care of us? Whatever it was on, it smelled incredible, and my stomach rumbled in response. So, what's for breakfast? It's like Mitarashi's deep fried head or something. Oh? Is this a fucking tsundere piglet? Still not talking, but it looks like he's trying to tell me something. My best guess was that my breakfast was going to be some kind of jello-like product. What? Where are you getting that from? I wasn't particularly excited for it, but the piglet pulled the lid off the tray with a flourish, and my eyes widened. I'd been completely wrong. Instead of boring jello, it was a delicious-looking spread of Japanese-style cooked fish, a meal fit for an emperor. Whoa, this looks great! I love Japanese food for breakfast! He replied with a thumbs up. They don't seem to mean any harm, but it's hard to tell what they're really thinking if they don't talk. I was still pondering that while the piglet bowed and left the room. Oh, of course! He just left when I finally realized it. That wriggling. He wasn't saying it was jello, he was saying it was fish! Wow, Komaru. I grinned and went back to eating. At last, I was starting to feel like I could understand the piglets. How romantic. True love. Maybe they could understand my emotions toward them. I took time with my breakfast, and when I finally finished, it was nearly time to meet up with the others. I changed and headed down to the lobby. Changed into your other outfit that looks the exact same. Good morning. Wait, hold on, you guys have extra clothes? Did they address that? Did they just give you extra outfits that look the same? Good morning to you too, Cheeto. Uh-oh, music. Everyone was waiting in the lobby, just like the day before. Everyone, that is, except Shirabe and Mitarashi aren't here yet. We're both on time yesterday. No, my boys! I felt my suspicions growing stronger. I wish this weird feeling would just go away. I don't know, is the fish not sitting well with you? Something wrong, little lady? You look a little mite troubled. Oh god. Why are you so scared that they just appeared? Oh, the hell, kid? I don't bite. Well, not for free. Oh, Mitarashi. I spun around to see Shirabe and Mitarashi. Sorry, I was just kind of spacing out, I guess. Yeah, no kidding. You back on Earth now? Yes. Don't go too hard on her. I'm sure the young lady's got plenty on her mind. He gave me a nod, and they continued toward the sofa where everyone else was already gathered. I found myself gazing out the window at the river beyond. They were talking about our plans for the day, but I didn't feel like joining in. I kept replaying what I'd seen Mitarashi and Shirabe doing over and over in my head. What did it mean? Oh god! Get away from me! Is something the matter, Balsaki? It's just Saki's fine. Oh, Harabe! My apologies for startling you. Have I intruded? I only thought you looked rather distraught. And no, I'm fine. And then I paused. Should I tell him about what I'd seen? Would that make me feel better? Look at this fucking big bead of cartoonish sweat on his face. It looks like someone just buzzed like the smallest knot on his face. I do not trust this man. No, probably not. If it gives me the opportunity to talk to him, no. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, nothing wrong here. So I see. But I do not feel you must exceed your limits for our sake. Your own health is paramount. Alright, he gave me a friendly smile, then returned to the others. I don't know why I don't trust him. Like, I'm sure he's just completely harmless, but he's just sus. Just as it had the day before, the boat docked at the plaza in front of the castle. Alright, gentlemen and lady. I wonder what sort of madness our troublemaker has for us today. Something awful, of course. We talked for a bit, discussing what might happen that day, but before long we were all interrupted by a voice we'd all come to dread. Oh, here he is. Good morning, everyone! I hope you all slept well! Oink oink! He sure seems happy today. It made me uncomfortable. What's going on? He's pretty damn cheerful. Oh shit, wrong way around. What's going on? He's pretty damn cheerful. He's probably up to something. Apparently, I wasn't the only one who was suspicious. Actually, oink oink, I've got a big surprise for all of you! I don't like the sound of that. I swallowed. Boom. You see, there's a traitor among you! Oh no, there's one imposter among us? Well, I know who it is. It's fucking Arabe. Yeah, case closed. Game over. Get the fuck out of here, Arabe. I felt my stomach twist in my gut. My eyes flicked to Shirabe and Mitarashi before I could stop them. No, can't be telling the truth. There has to be some kind of trick. But why would he go out of his way to say one of us is a traitor? I felt the atmosphere grow suddenly tense. This really is just like a dollar store Danganronpa. And Shirabe spoke, without the killing, sadly. Don't listen to him. Where's the proof? My money says he's just trying to drive a wedge between us after the teamwork he saw last night. Exactly. If I hadn't seen Shirabe with the statue the day before, I probably would have agreed too. But as things were, this just makes him more suspicious. Then again, Mitarashi was on the phone too. Maybe he was talking to Hogstein. The pig's words about a traitor in our midst kept echoing around in my head. What's wrong? You look like you're only half here. What do you mean what's wrong? I was just told there's a traitor among us. Huh? Oh, sorry. Did I really look that out of it? Yeah, you really shouldn't take anything that guy says without, like, 20 grains of salt. You're right. I know. It's just... Hey, believe me. I know how you feel. But it's way more likely he's just trying to shake us up. Yeah, I know. I gave him the best smile I could manage, and tried to act like everything was alright. It wasn't, though. Wakasa hadn't seen what I had. How could he know? All I'm saying is you shouldn't let your guard down just because you think you're pals now, okay? Oh, right! The use of cell phones in any of our little games in the future is completely against the rules. They make things so boring. Now that we've all got that out of the way, let's move along to the next attraction. Today's game is waiting! I can't wait to wait. Here we go. Oh god, what is this? Silent Hill? It's like a fucking... It looks like a haunted hospital. Or like a factory or some shit. We walked toward the next game in silence. Silence? I guess they're all nervous too. Yeah, you are untrustworthy. This dire mood will do nothing for our confidence. We must raise our spirits. Incidentally, what is our destination? And would you like some weed? Stop offering me drugs, I'm a kid. He clapped his hands together as he spoke, and looked around, smiling. Yeah, sus. I think it's a bloodstained hospital. Yep, this is... Case closed. It's a Silent Hill party. The original is a survival horror game set in rural Japan. It sounded like Miyoshi knew quite a bit. I mean, you look like you're from Silent Hill. You explore an abandoned hospital with a flashlight and try to avoid the zombies. It's a little different from most games because instead of a health bar, it has a terror gauge, and when your terror maxes out, you die. Horror game? Hey, Mustard Clinic at the Galactic Productions Park is the same kind of hospital setup. What are you talking about? Oh, yeah, I remember. I went there for a gig once. Really? Thing's a blast, right? You two are just bros, like you're just born to be bros. Or perhaps something more? You seem to know an awful lot about it. Oh, well, I just heard about it, you know? Girls like that kind of stuff, and they're always talking about it at, work. Oh man, I'm really not good with scary stuff. Yeah, you're a fucking wimp. You were scared of the not scary stuff. You're so fucked, you're gonna die of a heart attack. Well, at least it looked like we got to know a little about the attraction going into it. I'm worried about the traitor, though. I couldn't focus on the game we'd be playing. If one of us was working for the pig, I sighed and looked around. What are you? What was that? Was that a fucking Animal Crossing villager? What the fuck? What's wrong? I thought I saw someone move in the shadows over there. Are you sure? I don't see anything. And because I'm a man and you're a woman, I know better. Oh, come on, man. Maybe it was one of the piglets. Or perhaps it was your imagination. Kinda hard to believe that pig let any intruders in here, you know? Yeah, I guess that makes sense. Yeah, just no one believed me. I'm just insane already. I've only been here for 3 days, but I'm already fucking balls to the wall crazy. It didn't look too small to be a piglet. Perhaps I was just seeing things. I got a really good view. I got to look at it for a good 3 seconds, so... I don't know. Oh my god, the giant fucking syringe. I was wondering what that was. I thought it was a pipe or something. The Bloodstained Hospital was a strange building with a giant needle stuck into it. That sure looks pretty spooky. Yeah, nothing spookier than a fucking 60-foot big syringe stuck into a hospital. I could see the blood drain out of Ocas's face and into his cock. Guess he wasn't kidding about not being good with scary stuff. I felt a little sorry for him, but we didn't exactly have a choice. Oh great, here he is. Now it's time for everyone to step into the Bloodstained Hospital of Terror to find its secret and escape! A Bloodstained Hospital of Terror? It's just getting scarier every time it's mentioned. What do you think? Pretty easy, huh? Oink! Farewell! Here he goes. I'm gonna miss you. His forced cheerfulness contrasted especially strangely with the creepy appearance of the hospital. In fact, made it even scarier. Well, it seems we must enter before we can begin. Right, let's move it, people. Right, here we go. No sooner had we approached the entrance than we encountered our first obstacle. There were 3 huge doors instead of a single one. So, we can just enter whichever one we want? Wait, there's something written over them. What language is that? Can't read it. It's Italian. It translates to abandon all hope. You enter here. Why is it in Italian? You know Italian? I stared at him incredulously. Mamma mia, that's sexy. Ah, yes, the gate to hell from Dante's Inferno. He smiled knowingly and tapped his forehead. Dunk, dunk, dunk. That was when I realized what was really behind the grim feelings I'd been experiencing. I had to shit, and fast. It would suck if a traitor destroyed the team we built, even if we'd only known each other for 2 days. But if we lost even one person, we'd be in real trouble. Each attraction so far has needed every single one of us in some way. Not true, not true. I don't think Toa has been useful. No, Toa has not been useful at all. Hey, are you alright? Oh yeah, sorry. I just kind of spaced out for a minute. So, what should we do? Is that just a trait of Kamaru? She does that every 5 seconds now? Well, I'm concerned that sending all of us through one door could end up wasting time. I think our best course of action is going to be to split up and look for clues. Ruh-roh. Yeah, that might be best. So, how do we want to split up? Oh, great. I'm gonna guard the mystery machine with Shirabe. I don't have any real preference. Me either. Right, here we go. I guess I don't really care either. I mean, it's not like this place is super scary or anything. Zoinks! I would be happy to work with any one of you. Then Arashi's face broke into a wide grin, and I can almost see the gears spinning up in his head. Oh, he's gonna fuck with Toa, isn't he? Wait, what's he planning? It seems suspicious. Hey, Miyoshi! You're with me. What? Not cool with you? I mean, we gotta make groups eventually, right? Miyoshi didn't seem particularly thrilled. Not that I mind, but why are you picking him? Huh? Well, no reason. You're acting pretty sus, Mitarashi. What are you hiding? I'm not hiding anything, cop. You really gotta see the worst in everybody. Just hurry up and pick a group. I could see another, possibly real, fight brewing when Miyoshi finally spoke. No, I don't want to get bombarded with questions again. Wait, what? Oh yeah, he picked him last time, didn't he? God, no! Shut up, you idiot! Wait, what is this? Ugh. Suddenly, all eyes were on Mitarashi. He chewed at his cheek for several long seconds before finally conceding. See, the music does not fit at all. Like, it just feels like we got some just goofy revelation, but no, this is a really serious scene here. I might have asked him about a few things. Like what? How to love? How to have sex? Come on, what the hell else would you need ask a nerd about? Video games! I mean, like, all the attractions here are based off of games, so I started wondering about stuff. He asked me about all sorts of things. What genres were popular, how different games worked, what systems they're played on, how much they cost. Oh, well, who doesn't do some research before they go buy something? I'm not a search engine. He just wouldn't shut up about it. I tried to get away from him by going to my room, but then he just called my cell phone. Whoa, hold on! Oh my god. I see. I think I get it. Then that means Mitarashi was talking to Miyoshi on the phone last night. I let out a silent scream of relief! That meant Mitarashi wasn't a traitor! Ah! But I still don't have anything that clears Shirabe. Clears Shirabe. You're saying it like it's fucking Among Us. I still have to suss Shirabe. He doesn't have any hard clears yet. He could have vented and got the kill in admin. I glanced over at him while everyone was busy teasing Mitarashi, but he looked just like he always did, totally unconcerned. If we can get back to the subject at hand, I'd recommend each group take one of the adults, Shido, Harabe, and myself. Good, I agree. Hey, are you saying I'm not an adult? Are you not an adult? How old are you? Shido simply ignored Mitarashi's protests and rattled off the group assignments. We'll split up as follows. Miyoshi, come with me. Shirabe will go with Wasaka, and Urabe is with Mitarashi. As for you, ball Saki, just Saki's fine. Yes? You can choose. Let me choose, baby. I'll keep an eye on you. I mean, I took an arrow for you already, right? You can't be trusted, Mitarashi. As an officer of the law, I'm sworn to protect the innocent, and that's what I intend to do. Hey, hold on. Don't you think you should come with us? I mean, we've got Shirabe. Yeah, that is like the #1 reason to go with you, Toa. I'm completely on your page. I'm sold. You don't have to say anymore. Plus, it won't be as scary with more people. At least his motives were pretty clear. 100% trust, 100% trust. I'm putting all of my eggs in that basket. What should I do? I don't even need to add. I don't even need to question this. It felt nice to be wanted, but I still had to make a choice. Quiet now. We must allow the young lady to make her own choice. Fuck off, you creep. I silently thanked him. More desperate pleas were not what I needed. But what am I going to do? Go with Mitarashi and Urabe? See, I would consider going with Mitarashi if fucking Urabe wasn't there as well. So Shirabe and Wakasa. There's no question. My two fucking boys, minus Mitarashi. Wakasa looks pretty scared, but I also want to keep an eye on Shirabe. Is it okay if I go with you? Sure, little lady. Oh, thank God. I mean, yeah, sure. Whatever. Cool. And that was that. One of them looks like an AU Shaggy, and one of them acts like Shaggy. Alright, I wish you all luck. If something happens, well, without our phones, there's not much we can do, honestly. Hopefully, we'll find a way to preserve on our own. I'm ready to take whatever they've got. We can do it, guys. I'm so ready for the 3 doors to just connect to the same room, and then it'll be really awkward, and we're like, oh, fuck, well. We nodded to each other as a piglet came trotting out to meet us. It already had to go trotting just because it's named a piglet. You surprised? What the fuck is this guy saying? I was still trying to figure out what we were supposed to do when Miyoshi spoke up. What? We have HP? Miyoshi, I think he's telling us to put these on. You can understand these creatures? Mostly, I'm just guessing. I mean, it's kind of obvious, like... Now that he said it, though, I could see that the piglet was holding several watch-like things out toward us. I'm waiting for this game to throw a minigame at me, but I don't think it's gonna. Are these watches? There's a button on the side. Instantly kills him. When I pressed the button, the LCD panel lit up. Is this a heart rate monitor? Oh, if we get too scared, we died? Oh, we die? Oh my god. Good thing Arabe is gonna be fucking stoned throughout this whole thing. Yeah, I think you're right. See? There's a little heart icon next to the number. I think it's our HP. I don't think it's our heart rate. Then these must be our terror gauges. I mean, maybe it is our literal heart rate, but... Interesting. And they use our heart rate to determine our level of terror? Beat too fast and it's game over. This is a bad time to be out of shape. He scratched at his beard, and the piglet nodded vigorously. Oh my god, he's doing like the fucking, the cool Jesus thing. Since we're all wearing them, does that mean we all fail if any one of us hits the limit? My coin, bitch. He's saying if 3 of us get a game over, then we all fail the game. I still wasn't sure how he understood them, but the piglet didn't show any signs of objecting, so we must have gotten him right. Okay, so Miyoshi's either just a supernatural like intelligence can understand everything, or he's the traitor. But I think he's more likely to just be bullshit and understand everything. Oh, excuse me. Wait, no. Why am I thinking about how Miyoshi understands them? There's more important stuff going on. Only 3? Damn, it's not even half of us. This could be tough. I don't think I can do this. Just knock him out. Knock him out now. Oh, give me a break. We haven't even gone in and you're already scared? Chill out, you pussy. Oh! His head just fucking explodes. The collar around his neck starts heating up. Wakasa leapt nearly a foot into the air, and as he landed, a ringing sound came out from the device around his wrist. Holy crap, kid! Could you be wound any tighter? Oh my god. What part of him are you talking about there, Minarashi? Well, don't just smack me on the back like that! Look, if 3 of us max out, then everyone is toast. I know it's going to be easier said than done, but try not to get too scared, alright? Gosh, I hope it doesn't get too bad in there. I headed toward the door in the center along with Shirabe and Wakasa. Whoops, almost missed this. I've got a feeling we might need it. With a grin, he grabbed the flashlight hanging on the side at the side of the entrance. There's only one between us? Are you okay? Fucking whack him over the back of the head with the flashlight. Knock him out. Yeah, I'm fine. He didn't look fine, but not by a long shot. But I wasn't scared enough myself. There wasn't a lot I could do for him. Or I was scared enough myself. Just get angry, and you won't be scared ever. Huh? Something wrong, little lady? Well, it just looked like this door was already open a little bit. I bet the piglet that set us all up just forgot to close it, right? Right? That's gotta be it. I see. Oh god. It seemed like a reasonable enough explanation, and to be honest, I didn't want to imagine other scarier possibilities either. What, like a fucking monster opened the door? I followed Wakasa and Shirabe inside. Oh, excuse me. Walter? Walter. Pretty dark. He flicked the flashlight on, illuminating a small part of the hallway. It smells kinda damp, doesn't it? Yeah, it is a little strange. I imagine that's part of the appeal. Why come to an abandoned hospital if you can't enjoy authentic sights and smells? I don't think they really needed to be this authentic. He was still mumbling to himself when... Jump scare?
Listen! This labyrinth of the dead devours the souls of the living. Listen for the footsteps of the creeping death. Ooh! I hate my job.
Couldn't they have, like, led into that somehow? It's just like, BAM! Here's some creepy voice! Scared the pants off of me!
The labyrinth of the dead. Footsteps of the creeping death.
What does it mean?
Not sure yet. Let's keep moving.
It's a good thing fucking Shirabe has opioids in his candy, so he's just never gonna be scared. Walking through the thick, oppressive darkness made it feel as if we were walking into the mouth of hell itself. Oh, I don't know about that one.
Doesn't look like there's anything here. I was hoping for a hint or something.
He frowned and moved the light across the walls and floor, searching for anything of interest. There were signs of neglect and decay everywhere, from peeling wallpaper and mildew on the walls to chunks of concrete strewn across the floor. Why are we just standing around? I want to get out of here. Let's go.
I doubt it'll be that simple, but yes, I suppose we should be moving on.
We headed forward into the darkness again. Oh my god, are we on horseback? What the fuck? It was probably just another attempt at authenticity, but I can't get over these footsteps. It sounds like we're riding like really small horses. It's so cold. Would it kill them to turn up the heat a bit? What are you talking about, Balsaki? As I lifted my hands up to my mouth to warm them, I heard a crackling noise echo throughout the hallway. See, like, you should be scared because you could get killed here. A crackling? Ah! I just stepped on a piece of concrete, but Wakasa leapt about a foot in the air again, and then crouched down on the floor, shaking. Unsurprisingly, his alarm began to sound. Sorry, that was just me. I walked over toward him slowly.
Calm down there, kid. You're okay.
Shirabe gave Wakasa's shoulder a reassuring squeeze, and the younger man looked up at him, surprised. Sorry for making that noise. No, I need to get it together. Knock him out! I'm telling you, just why have you not fucking clonked him over the back of the head with your big heavy flashlight? He took a deep breath and closed his eyes. Moments later, his alarm slowed and stopped.
Alright, let's keep going. I think this is going to be some sort of maze.
We've already lost a lot of time. I don't think we can afford to go slow. Yes, you can. What? You got like 7 hours to get through this. You're fine.
Agreed on all accounts. You doing okay, Wakasa?
Yeah, I think I'm alright now. I should be good. Let's go. We pushed forward down the dark hallway. It did definitely seem to be some sort of maze, with new hallways branching off to the left and right. Follow the left wall. Have you never been in a maze before? Jump. Drink some more. I can't even remember how many turns we've made. I hope we're gonna be okay. I let out a quiet sigh that I thought no one else would hear, but Shirabe looked back at me. Don't worry, I remember our route. Huh? You're worried we might get lost, right? Yeah, how'd you know? Let me guess, you left candy on the ground? Wait, you're telling me you remember it? Of course. You really think you'd just lead us blindly through a maze? We don't have time for that. Just trust the old nugget. Reliable as always. I do want to trust him, but... Uh-oh. If only I had some sort of proof he wasn't a traitor. Oof! Was that a scream? No, it was a fucking fart. What do you think it was? Who was that? I looked over at Mikasa and her eyes met. I swallowed and then bit my lips seductively. Hey babe, what are you doing? Sorry. Was that a girl's voice? I think so. We should head toward it. Might be a clue. Fucking Subaru's off attacking the first woman he saw. We're going toward it? Jumping out of our skins every time somebody breathes isn't going to get us out of this maze, is it? I think it was coming from somewhere to the right, up ahead. Then there's our heading. Mikasa was still reluctant, but he didn't refuse, so we headed off toward where the voice had come from. Unfortunately, the maze didn't get any simpler, and just moving in a single direction proved to be very difficult. It's hard to get anywhere in here. Agreed, but at least we don't seem to be retracing our steps yet. Then we have to be... Mikasa? Are you alright? Is he dead? He was staring straight ahead, his body stiff as an erect cat. Can't you hear that? What, is this your singer supernatural hearing again? Your what? Here. Ugh! What? What is that? I don't know. It sounds like something dragging. Dragging? What are you talking about? It does not sound like dragging. Maybe someone dragging their exposed fucking intestines across the floor? If the floor was made out of meat? We stopped to listen. It was coming from the right side of the intersection ahead, and it was getting closer. We should hide. Right. It's a monster, dude. It's a straight up monster. It's some kind of pig-themed monster. Mikasa had frozen in terror, so I grabbed his arm and pulled him behind a nearby pillar with us. We began making out furiously. Oh my god, it's a real fucking zombie. As we watched, we stepped into the intersection carrying a light. It has a fucking Uzi. Some of the fear is lost when the zombie's carrying a fucking a submachine gun. Like, what the heck is that? I've never seen anything I would have called a monster before, but this thing definitely fit the bill. Although it was vaguely person-shaped, its body was lumpy and misshapen, with peeling skin and open wounds. Against all logic, it appeared to be carrying a gun. It does not look as messed up as you are describing. It just looks like a person in a costume. Go! Shut up! I pulled back and grabbed onto Shirabe's cock. Huh? Oh no! My terror gauge! Get angry, get angry! I had to stop the alarm, but just thinking about it was making me even more scared. I could feel my heart hammering faster and faster at my chest. Calm down, little lady. It's all right. Here, take some of my opium-infused pocky. Oh, this beeping. It is not helping. Oh my god, why are they just so happy? I mean, it's wholesome, but... He kept his voice at a whisper and reached over to wrap his coat around my wrist. The beeping, man! That ought to muffle the sound of it. Thanks. When he reached around with his coat, I pressed my head up against his chest, and I could hear his heartbeat. Hey, there's nothing to worry about. This is just some haunted house, see? His heartbeat was slow and calm, and his voice was reassuring. Eventually, my alarm slowed and stopped, along with my heartbeat, and I passed away. Oh, damn. There we go. Well done. I mean, it's too late. The zombie with a submachine gun is gonna have heard us by now. What's that? Oh my god, he tousled my hair, and I felt my heart speed up a bit. Tussle? I just can't believe he could really be a traitor. He's just so handsome. And some people never betray people, right? After a few more tense moments, the monster shuffled off down another hallway. We let out a collective sigh of relief. He really is just the kaiji. Like, 100%. Damn, it's close. I thought we were dead. How were you not scared, Mikasa? How was I scared and you weren't? I agreed. I had questions. What was that thing? Well, it looked like a zombie, right? Miyoshi said something along those lines earlier. Something about the game this thing's based on being about escaping from zombies. I guess now we know who the dead that announcement was talking about are. The gun, though, that could be a problem. Yeah, it looked pretty real to me. We kept getting told we're risking our lives in these games. Dollars to donuts, it is real. Dollars to donuts? Shirabe? Dollars to donuts? What? Is that a thing? Have people said that? I'm Googling this. Hold on, I'm Googling this. Give me a sec. Give me a sec. Dollars to donuts. People say this? What are you talking about? Dollars to donuts? Alright, fine. I'll take your word for it. That is the stupidest saying. Okay, whatever, old man. So if he catches us, we're toast. No, we're donuts, Mikasa. Well, we just have to be extra careful from now on. Right. We headed off again, in the direction of the voice we'd heard earlier. Before long, we found ourselves at a staircase leading up to the next floor. I'm scared that there's going to be a woman here, because then I'll have a competition. I won't be able to slay all of the hunks, because there'll be other bitches. I won't be the only fucking sexy hoe. At the top was just another pitch black hallway, just like on the first floor. So far, so good. Huh? No, it's not also good. There's a fucking flash monster here. We all seem to sense something down the hallway. Shirabe brought the flashlight up. Oh god, it's this thing. Okay, no, that little fucking disgusting gnome is not going to pose any sort of threat to me. I'm fine. I can slay. What? Now I saw what looked like a child dash out of the light, but before I could get a good look, it was gone. Damn it! I wish I stole the Uzi from that zombie earlier. Was that a girl? Yeah, but why? God, we cannot let Subaru hear about this. Suddenly I remember the small figure I'd seen on the way to the attraction. Wait, was that? But then Shirabe spoke. Oh, it's impossible. There's only one girl here. What is it? Do you know something? Oh, you know this person? Oh, nothing. Liar, pants on fire. Sure doesn't look like nothing to me, buddy. What is he thinking, buddy? Guys, shouldn't we go after her? You're right. If one of the zombies catches her, that would be bad. Come on! Okay. We took off after the sound of her footsteps. Unfortunately, it was only seconds before we lost her. The echoes bouncing down each hallway made it impossible to tell which direction she'd gone. What should we do? She could be anywhere. Good. I mean, you're not making it very easy to hide, like. Another scream echoed through the darkness. What? The echoes hadn't even faded when Shirabe's alarm went off. Oh, you fucker, you definitely know who this person is. I knew it. Damn it. What's she doing here? Shirabe? Hurry up! Is this your daughter, your sister? What? Wait! Shirabe shoved the flashlight into my hands and ran off into the darkness, leaving Mikasa and myself staring after him. Your niece, perhaps? What the heck's going on here? Does Shirabe know that kid? Obviously. I'm not sure, but he looked pretty pale. We should go after him. I turned around as I spoke, and that was when I saw it. A zombie! It was behind Mikasa, but down at the other end of the hallway. Just push Mikasa, meat shield. No, behind you, come on this way. Behind you, come on this way. Come on this way, definitely. Come here! Whoa! I grabbed Mikasa by the arm and hauled him behind a nearby pillar. Yeah, telling him the zombie's here is gonna make him scared. Oh yeah, nice and close up with Mikasa. What the heck was that all about? Shh, there's a zombie out there. What? As soon as the words were out of his mouth, he clapped his hands over it. We huddled together, too terrified to speak, but not too terrified to kiss, while the zombie slowly shuffled past. See? We exchanged wide-eyed looks, and he nodded vigorously, his face white as a sheet. Thanks for saving me there. I've been feeling trial, baby. No problem. With the zombie gone, we ran out from behind the pillar and took after Shirabe. It wasn't long before we caught up with him. Are you alright? Did you find that girl? He's just standing over the corpse of a child. I got you, you little bitch. I'm not sure. I thought I heard footsteps coming from over here, but... Look! Wait, those lights. That's an exit! I hope she nodded out. Let's go! Right. If someone else kills that little bitch, I swear to God. We took off after something. I'm sorry, I just instinctively pressed E without even reading. That was just completely on me. Oh, we're in a different room! The damp, moldy smell was gone, replaced by the harsh antiseptic smell of a functioning hospital. This is an operating room, isn't it? In the center of the room was a surgical table with various unpleasant-looking tools laid out across it. We have to fucking cut open Wakasa and take a key out of his open abdomen. The general creepiness of the room brought me up short, and I took a tentative step back as the other doors opened and the rest of our party appeared. Oh, is everyone all right? Unfortunately, yes. Yeah, I guess so. Thank goodness nobody got hurt. Yeah. You guys. I began to move slowly toward the table in the center, hiding in the shadows. I could see the form of a small girl, up in a ball. I took out my knife and started to approach. Are you okay? You don't need to be scared. We're not going to hurt you, yet. God, you really are just a child with a big fucking sack, huh? Slowly and cautiously, a little girl with a huge backpack stepped out into the light. My! Daddy! Oh my God, he's a papa. He is a papa. He's a DILF. He's a fucking DILF. What? Embrace? Embrace? Yeah, here we go. Oh my God. Kamaru's face. As soon as she spotted Shirabe, the girl ran toward him and leapt up into his arms. We were all totally dumbfounded. Daddy? That was what I wanted to call him! God damn it! What? Does that mean we won?
The nightmare maze has been completed!
Everyone let out a sigh of relief.
Man, we're done with that damn maze. But you have got some explaining to do, Daddy.
Minarashi, you are not allowed to call him Daddy, because you have called people Daddy in your line of work, and it has meant a very different thing. And I suggest you do it quickly, Daddy. Yeah, Daddy. Shirabe finally set the girl back down and turned to face the rest of us. You can tell he's her father because the sack is the same color as his jacket. This is my Shirabe. He's my daughter. Your daughter? That's unexpected.
Oh, interesting.
As if you didn't already know.
Yeah.
Okay, but what's she doing here? She looks so fed up, but I can see the resemblance with the Pocky stick in her mouth. She still seemed scared, and had hidden behind her father's leg to peer out at the rest of us. I'm not sure. She's all I've got left of my wife, but she's been living with my mother-in-law. All I've got left of my wife? Did your wife split in half and one half of them turn into your daughter? Then she doesn't live with you? Yeah, pretty much. But, Mai, what are you doing here? Well, she looked down at the floor and played with her hands as she spoke. I came here with Grandma, but something went boom. Then I lost Grandma. You got lost in the park? Yeah.
That was 3 days ago. What have you been eating?
Candy.
I have a lot of snacks in my backpack. Grandma likes to be prepared.
So you've been wandering around this park for 3 days eating snacks? I mean, so have you, Shirabe.
Yeah.
Shirabe shook his head and sighed. That's my girl. Damn, what are we going to do? My kid's gonna have high blood sugar. What do you mean? He's an outsider. I guess you should say, I guess you could say, is her being here a violation of the rules? Oh, no, I don't think so. Really?
Well, yeah. I mean, she's been here in the park since all this started. She's not really an outsider.
I see.
Besides, if her being here was against the rules, Hogstein would have done something already, right?
After yesterday, we all know the bastard's a peeping Tom.
So you're saying if he doesn't pitch a fit, we should be fine? Perhaps, but it will be for naught if we cannot escape from this attraction. I wish the little periods between the characters speaking was faster.
Exactly. We need to focus all our effort on beating this game, and beating our meats. We nodded. Good. Let's go over the layout. Cheeto began to explain what he'd learned. Apparently, the rooms went Nightmare Maze, Vivisection Lab, Records.
Oh my god. Where's the vasectomy lab?
And that makes this the Vivisection Lab? Damn, no wonder this place is giving me the creeps.
And that table. It's for vasectomies.
No!
How about we don't think about that? Besides, this is just an amusement park.
It's not like they actually cut people open here.
Right, let's take a look around then. Remember, keep calm. As we moved off to examine the rest of the room, May edged up to me.
Yes, I am going to be your new mother, as a matter of fact.
What's vivisection?
That's how they figure out how the body works.
Guess that's the one way of putting it.
Exactly.
He grinned at me.
Creepily?
How's he so confident all of the time?
I mean, he's a hunk. How could you not be confident? He's a hunk and he's got a pimp jacket. Well, he's got a pimp and a jacket.
I was trying to figure out how maybe I could siphon off some of that confidence when Akasa suddenly spoke up. I think there's some kind of lock on the door over there. Well, we probably have to unlock it then, right? It seems that's the case. I don't think we'll be able to get this door open otherwise. He examined the doorknob closely, but was careful to not actually touch it. This knob doesn't actually have a keyhole.
Sorry, them calling it a knob.
Maybe we're just supposed to force it. I'm used to forcing knobs in my line of work.
He strode over and reached out for the doorknob and gets killed.
This is your warning! Having performed countless experiments on others, the time has come for me to be the subject of one. You must escape before you become an undead monster with no will of your own. To find the message I have left, crawl along the earth and look to the heavens.
Mitarashi froze with his hand on the doorknob and looked around as the announcement finished. That one was really creepy. It was like they were talking directly to us, you know?
What do you mean, Wakasa? They've always been talking directly to us.
Crawl along the earth and look to the heavens. Not sure what that's supposed to mean. Me either, but I'm sure it's a hint. We just need to figure out what it's for.
Well, we're not going to do that by standing around talking. Let's go, guys. Start looking.
We all sighed quietly at his ridiculous enthusiasm, but started looking over the room anyway. This place is full of creepy stuff. I guess that's kind of the point, though, huh? Have you checked that cabinet?
Is it full of drugs?
Nope. Let's see.
Drugs.
Miyoshi and I began to go through the cabinet, taking every drug we found. What are these? Medicine?
Only one way to find out.
Oh, hold on. It could be dangerous. Let me see it.
Oh, that's the good stuff.
Sure. Miyoshi stepped out of the way, and Shirabi began to take the bottles out of the cabinet and set them on a wheeled cart.
Let's see. This one's just a saline solution, I think.
Yep, no smell at all. You just got a little bottle of saline solution? Okay.
For each bottle, he first squinted at the label, and then popped it open to smell the contents. Perhaps in an attempt to mimic her father, May grabbed hold of one of the jars and studied it with exaggerated care. Let's see.
No!
Before I could stop her, she twisted the cap off and taken a big sniff. Whatever was inside didn't seem to be pleasant, and she started coughing.
No, that was a bottle of cocaine, May! Uh-oh.
Ew, this is really smelly.
Oh, did she just shatter? Oh my god! She just turned the glass and shattered. She fucking exploded into dust.
Jar forgotten in the face of its overwhelming odor. His hand let go and it dropped to the floor and shattered. Gah! What is this? Almost immediately, the smell of the jar filled the whole room, and everyone began to cough.
Damn!
This smell of wet pussy! Cover your mouths! We all retreated to a corner of the room, covering our mouths with sleeves and handkerchiefs.
You alright? Your eyes hurt or anything?
No, I'm okay.
Oh, wait, what? Do you guys see that? There was like a thing here. Wait until next time May comes up. Oh no, the background's just moved. Okay, there was like a fucking ghost or something, I'd say.
Sorry.
Kids are kids, man. Don't sweat it. Come here.
You gonna give him a hug?
He draped his coat over May to protect her from whatever had been in the jar. I guess he's actually pretty nice, huh? It wasn't long before the smell died down, but just as I was about to relax, Shirabe rounded on May.
Is it May or Mai? Hold on. If it was Kai, it'd be Kai. So Mao would be Mai, right? Mai. My God. If it was May, it'd be Mei. Okay, we sorted this same exact thing out in Your Turn to Die, and I solved it again, and I fucking went back on it here. No, it's May, and I'm fixing it again. We're fixing it again. May, I'm changing your name. You're not too old to have your name be changed. Shirabe rounded on May and started to yell at her. Yell at her? What were you thinking, May? That jar could have had something really dangerous in it. Ah! Ah! Don't be an asshole, Shirabe.
Shirabe was furious, angrier than I'd ever seen, and May backed away from him. She began to cry.
Hey!
His alarm started to sound.
Hey, wow! I understand how you're feeling, buddy, but why don't you just lay off? She's just a kid. I'm not your buddy, pal, and my family's not any of your business. Oh.
Game over.
Don't you fucking dare. Calm down! We all have to stay calm!
I know, she... Shirabe seemed to have barely even noticed that he'd maxed out his terror gauge. He wasn't getting any less angry, and May was still crying.
Mai!
I didn't like where this was going. Yeah, May did grab something that could have been dangerous when she shouldn't have. I can understand scolding her, but she's a kid, like Mitarashi said. But that's why her dad ought to be keeping an eye on her. Instead, he's just getting all angry, and he doesn't even seem to care whether she's okay or not.
Okay, this is the one time I think we might not want to go off. I think we might not want to fucking get mad, get angry, get furious. Because if we are any angrier at Shirabe, it might stress other people out. No, his thing was already maxed out, though, is the thing, so we can't go any further. I always want to go off. Every chance I get, I want to go off. But this is a situation where if my heart rate gets too high, we all die. And this could get my heart rate too high if I get angry. So, but the urge to pop off is there. It's ever present. God! Just those words, the siren's call of the words "get mad." Just get mad, full stop. Like, how could I resist? I've just got severe anger issues. I was named Kamaru Balasaki. I was buried. I was bullied all throughout my childhood, and now I just get mad all the time. God, that's it. The Balasaki's gonna come, Araru. What's wrong with you? Oh my God, that's Sprite. Whoa, sorry. Adults are supposed to look after their kids so they don't do stuff like that, right? I mean, you're her dad. You should have been paying attention to what she was doing. You didn't even ask her if she was okay. You're right. I'm a terrible father. Yeah, and sex bomb, you're a sex bomb.
You're not a terrible father. I should have been keeping an eye on her too. After all, I'm gonna be her mother in a few years. Just go easy on her, okay?
Told you. I told you. Don't say I didn't warn you. I told you this would happen if I popped off. I told you this would happen if I popped off. And everyone egged me on. Everyone said go off, Link. Everyone said pop off. Get angry. Get mad. And guess what? I popped a Rager. And now he's going to fucking die. Everyone's going to fucking die. Game over.
What?
Spartans win.
I jumped. I hadn't even noticed my alarm going off. But apparently I'd gotten excited enough to max out my gauge.
I'm going to use that one in the future. Sorry, babe. Looks like I got excited enough to max out my gauge. I know tensions are high, but we must calm ourselves. No one has been hurt. We can succeed. I'm so sorry. I screwed this one up real good. It's just, I don't know how I'm supposed to act around Mai. We barely see each other, and we've lived apart for years. Hardly know her. Got your head so far up your, but you almost hit your own kid. You're freaked. I get that. But you just need to chill out. Right, Mai? Mai?
Her crying had finally stopped, and Mitarashi bent down and pat her gently on the head.
Pog Mitarashi. Mitarashi is true dad. Mitarashi true daddy.
It does seem like Shirabe and Mai aren't very close, though.
I'm just gonna keep psyching myself out now. It's like whenever I try to spell what is it, ceiling? Whenever I try to spell ceiling, I fuck up the I and the E because I convince myself it's the other way.
I don't know what's kept you apart before when you're together now. Just give it time, and you'll learn to understand each other. Right. Okay, let's get back to looking around. Agreed. The smell seems to have finally dissipated. We spent the next 45 minutes or so checking every corner, but we couldn't turn up anything that looked promising. Did you notice that all these knives and stuff are fake? They're glued to the table. So those jars are the only... Oh god, excuse me! Are the only real things? Sorry, I ate a jar of eyeballs earlier and it's just coming back up. Yeah, and that makes them suspicious.
Maybe we're supposed to make some kind of elixir to give us eternal life.
Shirabe gathered up all the jars and arranged them on top of the surgery table.
Are you gonna whip up some fucking meth, Shirabe?
We found 9 jars, but now we've got 8. So what the blazes are we supposed to do with them? Each one's got a label on it. Nitric acid, saline solution, methanol.
Wait, you're telling me they all have labels and you still open them up to smell them? What? Get it. What was that hint again? Go to the ground and look up towards the heavens?
Crawl along the earth and look to the heavens. Although I'll be damned if I know what that means.
Maybe we have to make some kind of noxious gas that rises up to the ceiling and we have to lie down on the ground so that it doesn't kill us, but it goes into some fucking vents on the ceiling. I don't know. I'm throwing jet at the wall and see what sticks.
We all sat there thinking about the hint, and silence fell over the room. After a few minutes, I noticed that Mai, who seemed to have taken a liking to Mitarashi, was looking kind of puzzled.
I can't say I blame you, Mai.
Well, she's just a kid. All of this stuff is probably really confusing, and Mitarashi's got that boundless appeal. But as I kept watching, I realized she was also being pretty fidgety.
What? Did you snort one of the chemicals, kid?
Wait, is there something you want to tell us? Do you have to go to the bathroom?
I mean, both of these accomplish the same thing if she has to go to the bathroom. So I think I'm gonna go, is there something you want to tell us? I mean, I don't want to seem like a oh god, what's the word? Oh my god, it's such a simple word and I don't have it. I don't want to when you oh my god, what? This word is out of my head. When you come up to someone, oh my god, you have to tell me this. Someone has to help me here. No, not condescending. It's like when you, it's not conflict, but something similar to that. Oh my god, when someone does something and you go to them about it. What? How do I not know this word? No, not discussing. It's like if say you know your friend has been doing something bad and you have to go to them and you finally bring it up to them. And it's like we need to talk. Confrontation! Okay. I don't want to seem like there's another word as well though. There's another word for it, but there's a similar word. But anyway, I don't want to seem like that. I don't want to seem like I'm confronting her like in a fucking scary way, but fuck it, she looks fine. Look at her, she's just got no emotions. Look at her. She's probably got a load of fucking, I don't know, drugs in that bag.
Is there something you wanted to tell us?
Oh wait, she's tiny, right? So maybe she noticed something when she was down on the earth.
Yeah. She nodded nervously. There's something on the table.
What? Where? On the bottom of it!
Underneath. That's over here. She pointed to the far side of the surgery table. Mikasa walked over and crouched down to take a look.
Don't have to crouch fire.
She's right. There's something here. Noticed that when you were hiding over there earlier? Good job, Mai.
Mai. I got it right the first time. Oh my god. I hope this kid gets killed off soon so I don't have to fuck with his name for too long. Oh my god, this sprite.
I patted her on the head and she giggled.
Aw.
It's a drawing. It looks like a crown and 3 drops of water.
What looks like a crown and 3 drops of water? Maybe it's how bitches get wet when they see my drip? If it's on the underside, does that mean this is a low rain king table? A low rain king table. I feel like this joke was better in Japanese, Mitarashi. Toa and Kota, shut up. Fine. You obviously don't appreciate quality humor anyway.
It appears to be written in blood, which suggests to me that it has greater meaning than a rebute describing the relative standing of a table. Yeah, whatever you say, nerd. You guys are hopeless. As we continued to discuss the meaning of the drawing, Shirabe began to mumble to himself. Of course. Crawl along the earth and look to the heavens. That was to tell us how to find this. Good job, Mai. Mai smiled so wide I thought she was going to hurt herself. Ah! And Shirabe gave her a crooked grin, apparently in spite of himself. Alright, smart guy. What the fuck is this supposed to mean then? The images could be read as royal water, and specific number of drops indicates to me that this is a recipe. Yeah. Then it then follows that the ingredients are nitric and hydrochloric acid. After all, royal water is just another name for aqua regia. Precisely. What's that? Aqua regia is an extremely corrosive solution that can dissolve traditionally undissolvable materials, metals such as gold or platinum. So we just have to mix them together. 3 drops. That's water, so that must mean 3 parts hydrochloric acid, and then the crown would be 1 part nitric. No? What? No, the crown is the gold. The crown is to show you what you can dissolve. Correct? Okay, sure, never mind. What? I need to see. Why would you just show me the picture so I can decipher this myself instead of just telling me what's on it and then solving it for me? Then, let's get to it. He picked up the 2 jars and looked around. Anything around here we can mix these in? My mouth? Stick them in my mouth. Oh, how about this? I handed a beaker I'd found on the ground to Shido, and he nodded. Good idea. Well, you should probably all stand back. We don't know what might happen. Do you have a death wish, Shido? Every time something dangerous happens, you're like, fuck it, let me do it. If it explodes, it'll only be me who dies, and I'm the least valuable member of the group right now. He carefully measured out the right amounts of each substance and added them to the beaker, which was soon filled with a reddish-orange liquid. Alright, now, what do we do with this? Shido and Shirabe looked thoughtful. I guess we're supposed to pour it on that keyless lock. Could you hand it to me? Shido did, and Shirabe walked over to the lock and upended the beaker of aqua regia over it. You know what I'd do is try to melt one of the knives off the table. It's melting! Looks like we were right. It's like magic! Oh, very meaty sound. The melted lock fell to the floor with a thud, and as did the PA crack. Wait, what? And as it did, the PA cracked to life again. I should probably not look away from the words when I'm trying to read them. I just want to see what was going on up here, because there was something up here before. I swear on it. There's got to be like a little fucking apparition that appears. Oh. Quick, before we leave the room, do the thing again.
Vivisection lab complete. Oh, whatever.
Let's move, people. The clock is ticking. We began to file out of the room, Mai holding onto Midarashi's hand and following behind him. Aw, Midarashi has to crouch down, I'm guessing. Give her a piggyback, Midarashi. Aw, that's kind of cute. Oh! Text from Uncle Kaiji! What is this noise that your phone is making? Oh my god, what? I pulled out my phone and began to read. I gotta do my Kaiji voice. If you suspect one of them, then you should just ask. If you're going to work together, you need to get everything out in the open. Yeah, I guess you're right. I took a deep breath and strode up to Shirabe. So, what exactly inspired you to send me this text, Uncle Kaiji? You're in a cage right now, up against a bunch of fucking sweaty old white guys, and you're like, yeah, I should just send my niece some really weird, like, oddly specific text, like, general advice. I don't know. Can I ask you something? Sure thing, little lady. What's up? Everyone else had already left. We're alone. Ooh! Change these blue lights to pink, baby. Last night, I saw you talking to someone through the Hogstein statue. Blinked in surprise, but his face quickly twisted to a sour grimace. Fine, help me. But what I was doing last night is personal. I'm not telling you squat. Yeah! He started to move toward the exit. No! Grab him. Wait! Give it a rest. Why are you so evil this chapter? What happened to you? You used to be so cool. We have to trust each other if we're going to cooperate. And we have to cooperate if we're going to get through the other attractions. They're even calling them attractions. This is just your turn to die and hang around, but like... If we don't trust each other, everything's going to fall apart. I want to trust you, but I can't do that if you're going to keep stuff from me like this. I planted my lips on his cheeks and looked him in the eye. Shirabe stared back at me for a long moment, and then rolled his eyes and let out an exasperated sigh. I suppose you're right. It doesn't seem fair to shove my daughter onto you and then keep playing all my cards close to the chest. Well, spill it! Right. By now, everyone else had already made their way back to the room, possibly because they'd gotten tired of waiting for us. What's going on? Well...
I'd fall asleep. Alright.
I brought them up to speed quickly, and when I was finished, Shirabe began to speak. I've been following this case for a while. I didn't actually come here to do a story on the park. I was following a lead. I got a call from someone who was called themselves M2. They told me I'd learn the truth if I came to the park's opening.
So you just followed a right click all the way here?
I was talking to the pig last night because I was trying to figure out if he was M2. He just blew me off though.
Nice. I gotta go talk to him tonight then.
He sighed and scratched at his beard. I'm not the traitor. Cross my heart. Yeah, that makes sense. I mean, if he was the traitor, why would he let Mai get caught up in all this? You're right. I'm sorry I suspected you, Shirabe.
Nothing to be sorry for. I was the one keeping secrets.
Then the pig was lying about there being a traitor.
No! What are you talking about? No, he wasn't! He was just someone you don't suspect. Like, a rabbit?
My uncle's advice has been right on the money. All of my fears about Shirabe were gone. We need to get moving. Only 2 hours left until the deadline. Right, let's go.
Ooh, a creepy office? Don't mind if I do. Okay, so I just paused the recording for a sec to take a little break, and it turns out it was 1 hour and 1 minute, so I'm going to end the episode here. So, thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the next one. There's no real point in even doing an outro, because it's just wasting your time when you could just be clicking on the next video, but instead you're listening to me rambling and absolutely nothing to just the universe as a whole. But yeah, I just noticed this guy's red eyes, which, like, I don't know, is he self-conscious about the color of his actual eyes and just wears these sick fucking sports sunglasses that look even cooler? I don't know, anyway. See you later, thanks for watching!